It shocks me that we are in 2026, and most people who want to start a business would rather try some dropshipping garbage, resell a $20 lamp, and keep $2 profit, rather than simply monetizing their passion, their knowledge, their interests through things like courses, school communities, high-ticket programs, even coaching. My name's Fred. I've made up to $2,600 in a single day in profit selling digital products, and nowadays I help ambitious people to monetize their knowledge, their passion through digital products. You can join my private school community by clicking on the top link in the description below when you're done watching this. I will personally teach you everything step by step. So to summarize it very quickly, what is dropshipping? It's basically this online business model where the way that you make money is you go on sites like AliExpress, Wish, Alibaba. You find these cool, trendy products mainly by spying on the competition. Like let's say, for example, you see a particular object becoming very popular on TikTok all of a sudden, then you would typically go and see if it's on AliExpress. It won't probably be, and then you make your own store using Shopify, which makes it super easy, and then you run some Facebook ads to your sales page, or you pay some influencers to promote your product, and that's how you make money. On paper, dropshipping is a good way to get into e-commerce. E-commerce is a real business. It is a massive industry. I mean, just look at Amazon or even Alibaba, AliExpress themselves. They're trillion-dollar companies, really. Amazon is one of the best companies in the world. They completely revolutionized online shopping. Like if you live in a Western country, you probably buy a lot of things on Amazon, right? I buy a lot of things on Amazon. You can even find food on Amazon. Like there's everything nowadays. When back then it was just a tiny little company which they resold books on the internet. That's what they started with. But the only real advantage of dropshipping is that you don't need to buy inventory up front. Instead, what happens is when somebody lands on your sales page, they like your product, they purchase it. On the back end, everything is connected. And so the order gets placed on AliExpress directly, and then the product gets shipped while you sit back and relax. So on paper, dropshipping seems to be a good business model. But when you take the time to analyze it, you quickly realize how shit it actually is in reality. It's like the law. In theory, it sounds good, but in practice, you see tons of rapists and criminals. They never actually go to jail. They never get to face any consequences for what they did. Practice is always different from, theory. And that's exactly why people who spend so much time in books just theorizing, over-planning everything, overthinking everything, I used to be one of them. They never actually move forward. Nowadays, I had to train myself to just massively take action. Otherwise, I would have stayed poor my whole life, believe me. In fact, the truth is, you are probably too damn smart for your own good. You're overthinking, overplanning, what's the best way to make money online, what's the best way to do X, Y, Z. If you simply started, you would get results from what you're doing. And even if you don't make money, you learn lessons. Each failure is a lesson. It teaches you what success is by showing you what it isn't. But I'm gonna be very honest with you. The kind of people that a business model like dropshipping attracts, it's usually broke kids and retards. Why? Because you have to be a bit stupid to think that you're gonna get rich by reselling some shitty AliExpress lamp that people can just Google and buy anyway. Now back in 2012, 2015, dropshipping was a pretty new business model. Not every kid and their mother was trying to do it. So it was pretty unsaturated. But nowadays you are not only in competition with every other dumbass who's just throwing money at Facebook ads and doing random shit, but you also are in competition with the biggest brands in the world, brands that have hundreds of millions of dollars in budget. No one is gonna buy your shitty lamp on your store when they could just buy it for half the price on Amazon and get same-day delivery. Back when I was a broke high school student, I tried dropshipping with my best friend of the time. He was a few years older than me, he was working a job, and I had a lot of free time, I was in school, and so he basically put money into the opportunity, and I put all my time and effort into it. So for example, we'd pay for the softwares, etc., and me, as soon as I came back home from school, I would just build the websites, spy on the competition to find winning products, so basically trending products, etc. I would also, every single day, DM so many small influencers, girls with, 1,000 followers to 5,000 followers on Instagram in general, and I would try to get them to become affiliates to promote our dropshipping product. And we were also running some Facebook ads. Now, the crazy thing about this story is that we actually got our very first sale only 30 minutes after I launched my very first Facebook ads campaign. But at the time, I didn't know anything about paid advertising, let alone business in general. I knew a lot more about email marketing, selling courses, etc. because that's what I wanted to do back then, and that's the kind of content I was watching anyway. And I knew deep down that dropshipping was a shitty business model because even the people who were successful at it, first, they were few, but they were only making 5 to 20% in profit, the average being closer to 10%. So even if you make $10,000 a month with dropshipping, you can't even quit your full-time job because you only make $1,000 a month in profit. So you are fucking poor. So let's just do the math together. We make $10,000 a month and we sell online courses, school communities. We keep 90 to 95% in profit. That means for every $10,000 we make, we keep $9,000 to $9,500. Now, with dropshipping or any physical product-based business, you would be lucky to keep, like I said, 5-20% profit. Meaning for every $10,000 you make, you are only keeping $500 all the way to $2,000 maximum. And that's before you pay taxes as a company first, but then the big scam is that you pay taxes twice, because if you want to use your money that's in your business, you're not allowed to. You have to either pay yourself a salary and get absolutely demolished by taxes. You literally pay taxes 3 times if you give yourself a salary, because you pay taxes on the company level, then there's all these bullshit fees added to the salary, and then there's you paying income tax as an individual. So you pay taxes 3 fucking times. And if you're smart, you give yourself dividends instead of a salary, well, you're gonna pay taxes twice anyway. First at the company level, and then you yourself, you pay dividend tax. So out of the $500 you make, you would be lucky to keep $250 when originally you made $10,000 a month with your dropshipping business. So do you see now why dropshipping is such a shitty business model? Not to mention, the startup capital is huge. If you want to actually get a shot at making this work, you need to either pay influencers or run some Facebook ads. And guess what? You're gonna need at least 5K to 10K if you want to actually have enough money to test different things, because your first ad or your first product might not work. So every 15-year-old trying to do this shit, they don't have 5K, 10K to invest. Like, these idiots seriously think by watching a few YouTube videos and going into Facebook ads with $200, they're gonna start making money. Like, seriously, just wake the fuck up. And look, I'm not trying to trash you if you try dropshipping or if currently you're still doing it and you're not seeing success from it, because that's what I tried myself. I lost a lot of time and a lot of money with dropshipping. Yes, we made a few sales, but never any profit. And the reason why we started a business, the reason why I started a business, is because I wanted freedom above anything else. I wanted to be able to travel the world, to decide to just buy a plane ticket and go to the other side of the world on a whim, like tomorrow if I want. And that's kind of what I've done. Like, I never really did things on a whim because that's not who I am. I like to plan everything in advance. But I've traveled to multiple countries. I've stayed in beautiful, luxurious places I would have never been able to stay in if I had just followed the traditional path, had a regular job, made a miserable 2K per month for the rest of my life. I mean, sure, you get some increases in raises over the course of decades, and eventually, if you really, really work extremely hard, you could have an opportunity which lets you make 6 figures a year, but you would still be a slave to the office, working 12 hours a day with no geographical freedom. Whereas nowadays, like, there's plenty of people on the internet in their 20s who become millionaires simply because they just sell something, a product, a digital product, like a course, like a school community, etc., a high-ticket product, coaching, around their passion. Like, the most beautiful way you can make a living, and in fact get rich, is by simply sharing what you love with the world, doing what you love every single day. That is a beautiful life. Not trying to resell a $10 shitty lamp from AliExpress which people don't need or want to buy in the first place, and then every single day you're so worried because your ad account might have gotten shut down. I can't even tell you the amount of times our ad account would get shut down when I was doing dropshipping with my best friend back in high school. I'd wake up every morning, boom, your ad account has been disabled. And you can't reach out to Facebook, they don't give a shit about you. Unless you're spending millions of dollars with them, they don't even give a shit about you. You don't even have a human to talk to. And if you're serious about making money online, when you're done watching this video, click the link in the description or in the pinned comment on this video. You'll get access to my private school community and program where I'm teaching people just like you how they can monetize their passion or interests with digital products. It's literally the business model all the gurus are doing, even the ones who tell you to do dropshipping or all these other things. And it's made me thousands of dollars a day. And I am personally gonna show you everything step by step. So click the link in the description below and join today. And if that still isn't enough to convince you, just tell me this. What do all the dropshipping gurus have in common? And no, the answer isn't that they do dropshipping. They all sell a course on how to do dropshipping. Now, there's gonna be two categories of these gurus. There's gonna be the ones who have made money with dropshipping, and maybe they still do, but obviously they make a lot more money selling the course because it's a better business model. That's it. It's pure and simple. Or the other option is that they've never actually made money with dropshipping, they just sell a course on it. And you retards believe them and buy their stuff anyway. But either way, what the dropshipping gurus or all the business gurus have in common is that they always sell digital products. Whether they follow their method or not, they sell a course or a community. Why? Because again, that is the best business model you could start. And you don't need 5K to 10K to start it. You just need a knowledge on a specific area or simply a passion, and then you start posting content around it and you sell a course around it or coaching or a school community. That is basically it. That's what I teach people to do nowadays. And again, if you want me to help you step by step with that, check the link in the top of the description below. I think it's pretty sad because people have been so brainwashed by society, by school, by our teachers, by everyone really, that we have to do something we hate just to make money. Like a passion is something that it's a hobby. You can't really make money from it. What if I told you that some people make $20,000 a month with a community teaching other people how to become better at CSGO? You can look it up if you don't believe me. On School, there is a pickleball community making over 30K per month. There's another community teaching people how to dance. They're making 65 grand a month teaching people salsa. There's gardening communities. There's how to make money online communities. There's how to become better speakers, how to improve your mindset, how to do AI stuff. There's so many different things. So whatever your passion is, you can monetize it. A few years ago, I might have told you, don't follow your passion, just pick a business model to make money, but I came to realize that this isn't necessary. I made that mistake myself a while ago. Back around 2022, I was selling services online, helping agency owners, coaches, consultants to increase their sales by simply booking more sales calls because they're selling high ticket. So, for someone to spend between $1,000 all the way to $10,000 plus with you, it's easier to sell on a call. Like, good luck trying to sell a 10K package just on a sales page with a button to buy it. It's not gonna work. So one way that these businesses could increase their income is by booking more sales calls. So that's what I was helping people to do. But the truth is, ever since I was 11, 12 years old, I typed how to get rich on YouTube and I found videos of people explaining how they were making 50K to 80K plus per month. So that's $1 million a year selling digital products, online courses. And it was all automated. They didn't have to take sales calls or do anything they didn't fucking like. They just made content on YouTube, for example, and talked about the things they loved, the things they were doing, and they made all that money. And I always knew this was the best business model ever. But in 2022, I fell for all the bullshit people tell you online. I didn't follow my passion. And I thought I had nothing to teach to others at the time, when in reality, I could have shared my love for health and fitness. I could have helped people to learn English. I am not a native English speaker. Am I the best English speaker in the world? No, but I'm self-taught. I learned English completely on my own. I never had a teacher. I did the same thing for Spanish after that. So probably like me a few years ago, right now you have a passion. You've got knowledge or expertise in any area or simply an interest in something that you could actually monetize and monetize very well. I'm talking 6-7 figures a year. Also, let's be honest, dropshipping is absolutely not crisis-proof. I mean, we all saw what happened during COVID and the recent lockdowns. Dropshipping stores just fucking died because people couldn't receive their products. So everybody did refunds, chargebacks, all this shit. Oh my god, for dropshippers it wasn't fun. However, for course sellers, oh, it was the best time ever because everybody was stuck at home. So guess what? Everybody was on the internet. So now when you posted content, it blew up super easily because so many more people were consuming content every day. Tons of entrepreneurs I know, they 10x their sales during COVID because people were online. And you know what's the funniest part? Even though nowadays we are no longer under lockdown, people can just go outside and live as before the lockdowns, they're still consuming social media content more than before the lockdowns. Why? Because people got into the habit of spending more time online. There's literally billions of people visiting every social media platform every single month. Do you really not think you can't get a piece of that pie for yourself? You absolutely can. There's nothing stopping you, in fact. There's no law in this universe that tells you you can't. Your brain is telling you that you can't. But I promise you, if you listen to it, you'll not only stay broke, but you will be miserable. I grew up in the low middle class. My father was a nurse. He hated his job. I saw him every day just so depressed. And then at home every day, the mood would be horrible, so negative. Because when one person hates what they do every day, and I mean, work is the thing that we spend most of our time doing, right? For most people, it's 8 hours a day. So imagine spending the rest of your life working 8 hours a day, doing something you hate. You make between $2,000 to $4,000 a month if you're lucky. Like in Europe, making $4,000 a month is actually a lot. And then you're just basically eagerly waiting for the weekend, dreading every Monday morning. Every single day you spend hours stuck in traffic. And you have to beg your boss to get your 2 weeks of vacations on the exact dates you want them. And you're desperately waiting for retirement so that one day when you're old and exhausted and burnt out from so many years of slave labor, now you can finally enjoy your life. But nothing is ever certain. You can't guarantee me that you're going to reach the age of retirement. And even if you tell me, oh, but it's so unlikely that I'll die before I retire, yeah, it is unlikely. But can you guarantee it's not gonna happen? Absolutely not. And what's more realistic than dying, it's just being so old that you can't do shit because you're sick, for example. Because your back hurts so much, now you can't go mountain climbing like you always wanted to. The worst thing you can do is say, I will suffer now, slave away my whole life for a boss who is living his dreams. He's not that stupid. He's not clocking in at 9, clocking out at 5. He barely even works, in fact. And he makes 1,000,000 more times the money that you do. So don't fucking wait until you almost die to live the life you want. When nowadays there are people making 20K per month teaching others how to be better at CSGO, you can do anything. And typically playing video games all day is a bad habit, but if you make 20K a month doing it, it is a career. Like the shift from bad habit to good habit is if you make money from it. It's pretty insane. So I will leave you on this question. Would you rather try to compete with every other retard trying to resell fucking fidget spinners or rose bears for $2 profit on your cute little Shopify store? Or would you rather make 6, even 7 figures sharing your passion with the world? There's a guy on Skoll making $10,000 a month just showing people how he paints. You have no excuse anymore not to get started. I'm super excited because 2026 is the best year to make money online, to be free, to say fuck it to the 9-to-5 bullshit. With that being said, if you are more ambitious than the average person, you want me to show you step by step how I've made up to $2,600 in a single day in profit selling digital products, check out the top link in the description below. It's my private school community. I just started it, but I'm gonna be teaching you everything I did personally, step by step, so you too can monetize your passion and your knowledge with digital products. So definitely click the top link in the description below, and I will see you inside the community.